Amos Alonzo, Stagg High School, marching.
Hello, Amos Alonzo, Stagg High School. My name is Bill Klopp. I come from Alexandria, Kentucky. I'd like to welcome you to Mr. Andrew. It's September 17th, 2022, and it's my pleasure to be with you here today in the area of General Music. So I am located on the 50-yard line right up here in the press box. Excellent vantage point to take in this afternoon. So I'm going to get back with you when you're ready to get started. Have a great run. I hope it's your best yet today. Have a lot of fun out there, and let's get back to it. All right, drum major salute has happened. Best of luck to you, Amos Alonzo, Stagg High School. Okay. All right. Nice strong sound here right off the bat. Yeah. Okay. Now make sure that this very clear. Okay. Make sure that's a very clear tip of the tongue articulation. Okay. Make sure that we get that good characteristic sound out of every horn coming across, and it's a well-balanced chordal sound coming through. Boom, boom. And the tubas here, make sure that sounds more like a plucked string bass, very bouncy. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure that the timing across the field from the stationary percussion all the way to the winds. We have got to hold that together. Okay. Okay, nice job with the moving line here in the keyboards. Nice touch there, the concert snares. Thank you. Nice touch, yeah. Okay, well played there in the trumpets. I know we're not like squealing or super high, but you're playing in those middle range voices there nicely. Thank you. Nice job across the woodwind line. Very good sounds. Appreciate the woodwind exposure. Okay, now, we have had a very similar sounding phrase throughout here. We've got to find a way. Okay, here we go. Here's the transition. Now, even though we're slowing down through the tempo transition, we've got to keep those sounds resonant and nice through the horns. Keep that air moving. Okay, let the tone happen. Always make the tone happen. We always want to have a great characteristic tone coming out of our horns at all times. Okay. Now, we need to make sure that vertically we are lining up these chordal voices as they hit on the beat, okay? Between the low and the middle voices and the melody voices there in the upper woodwinds and upper brass. Sometimes we are not lining up, okay? Okay, really appreciate the moving line contribution here, the motion coming first from the keyboard ensemble and the timpani. Okay, really nice, texturing here going on the percussion ensemble with what's going on here with the winds. Okay, now, I'm looking forward to seeing where you're going with this musically. Okay. We got the guard stage here in the middle. Okay, we've got a curvilinear form there that's, nice and smooth. Okay, we brought those trumpets up to the front, but we didn't really find a way to fill that out and hit the strength of the visual form musically. Okay, we got to make sure that that's it. And I'm not talking about loud versus soft. I'm just make it a very definite musical statement. Okay, here we go. Nice transition here with the battery instruments. Okay, got to make sure that we are in time from those two snares, the tenor voice on the move, all the way over to the keyboard ensemble, okay? We start to separate there a little bit. Okay. Relax. Let those sticks flow. You got to have your hands moving in the rhythmic structure underneath the diddle to make that a good, clear, open roll. Okay? That's what that's going to take. Okay. Reflecting the woodwind line there in the tenor part. Nice tie-in from an orchestration standpoint. Thank you very much. Now, when we enter, let's make sure that we all enter there. Bop, 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 bop. Sounded kind of like we were trying to sneak into the entrance. Weren't sure what was going on. Okay, be confident in that. Take a breath and enter. Okay. Okay. Stretching our bodies. Now, if we're going to stretch the body like that underneath that phrase, we almost need to stretch the musical line, okay? Maybe find a way to like crescendo and then decrescendo as we come back into that. That would be a good visual, the musical coordination there. Okay. Now, always, okay, we got to get that characteristic tone a little stronger on in our horns, okay? We're moving at a faster tempo in the feet, okay? But that tone, that characteristic tone, we've always got to get that, and we've always got to keep sound supported through the musical phrase. Keep that air moving. Okay, now, as we're moving those voices across, right here, across like the 45, the 50, that melody, I'm not sure where it went. Okay, so okay, tie in the timing. We need to get this timed across from the percussion ensemble here on side 2 all the way to the trumpets on side 1. That's a lot of space to make up, but we're going to have to find a way to find a listening zone or a timing zone in there that not only are we watching the major, but we're also listening to each other and finding a way to take the cues off each other and tie that together. Okay, let's see where we go. Okay, now where are we going with that? Sounds like we're trying to crescendo, but not everybody. We need to get everybody participating in this part, okay? We need to get everyone in on those crescendos and on these full body of sound moments, okay? Okay, yeah. Right now with the color guard stage back here, a lot of their contribution is getting lost kind of in the mix. May want to find a way, I don't know what's going on there, but it may want to find a way to get them more integrated in with the winds. That could help right there in that moment. Okay. You know, you guys have a really great understanding of what your horns should sound like for the most part, okay? And I commend you for that. I commend your teachers for that because no matter what you do, a good sound on your instrument is the key to everything. It's the key. It's the beginning of everything. It's knowing how to make that musical instrument have the characteristic voice that's going to allow it to make music out of it, okay? So, really good job. Some ideas I want to talk to you guys about. It sounds like we still have a good amount of players throughout the production that are having trouble participating within the soundscape, okay? We've got to get everybody performing confidently, okay, and being a part so that in the scoring there are no holes in the sound per se going on, okay? When we find ways to crescendo, decrescendo, we need everybody participating in that at the same rate of sound and airspeed so that it's truly effective, okay? And, once again, we need everybody participating in that, okay? We got to find those moments when we're going to have those big, lush sounds. We got to get everybody strong enough and confident enough to participate in making those nice, big, full sounds, contributing down the crescendos into them, all that good stuff, okay? Lastly, we have a lot of moments where the winds on side 1 and the percussion ensemble on side 2 are having trouble connecting from a timing standpoint. let's really seek in our rehearsals to find a way to bridge that divide and to make sure that the time, okay, we have a timing zone. I know we got a visual one with the drum major, but we've also got to find an audio timing zone there, too, between those performers, okay? And the weird thing is, a lot of times those zones will change because as we move, the zone moves too. But we've got to find a way to connect that together with the stationary percussion ensemble so that we don't have the tears and the little hiccups in there throughout our performance. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for all the work you've put in going into this, and I hope to see you in the future. Strong performance today. Thank you.